Well, hello there and welcome to the kitchen floor of the dollhouse for another reading from The Secret Language of Birthdays by Gary Goldschneider and you Stelpers. Now, why are we on the kitchen floor, you're probably wondering? Well, my friends, as it happens, the wheel of the zodiac has shifted ever so slightly and taken us from the Aquarius 3 period of the 48 periods of the zodiac on into the Aquarius Pisces cusp. But we're down here on the floor to get down to the foundation and find out what that's all about. So the Aquarius Pisces cusp takes place from February 16th on through to the 22nd. The zodiac position is approximately 26 degrees Aquarius through to 4 degrees Pisces. The central concept is sensitivity. The season is late winter. The elements are air and water. The qualities are fixed and mutable. The rulers are the planet Uranus and the planet Neptune. The symbols are the water bearer and the fish. And the modes are thought and feeling. Well, all right, let's dive into the Aquarius Pisces cusp breakdown. Find out what it's all about. All right. The Aquarius Pisces, or the AP cusp, is an overlapping and admixture of the 11th sign of the zodiac, Aquarius, and the 12th and last sign of the zodiac, Pisces. And the AP cusp can be symbolically likened in human terms to the period of around 77 years of age and comes amid the freezing, harsh weather of late winter in the northern hemisphere. However, winter will soon be over and spring on the way as the days increasingly lengthen. And in human development at the age of 77, the close of the life cycle may be near for many who still survive. And by this time, the human being should have come to terms with his or her life and come to peace with loved ones and friends. Breaking down any armoring that remains and showing honest feelings are important now. Rarely will new projects be taken on at this time, but the explorations involved in ending life may come to represent a kind of ultimate peak experience for the highly philosophical. The emphasis now should be on peace, acceptance, and getting one's internal house in order. Accepting mortality with grace and dignity, even preparing for it psychologically and spiritually, rather than succumbing to fear and denying and fighting it, may be a more enlightened way to go. The days which comprise the AP cusp exemplify some of the manifestations of sensitivity, the central theme of the cusp. And let's see here, where the active, inventive, and universal Aquarius impulses merge with the watery, impressionable, and dreamy Pisces qualities. All right, that's been the breakdown, so let's move on to the Aquarius Pisces personality. All right. The sensitive souls born on the Aquarius Pisces cusp direct most of their energy within two spheres, the personal and the universal. Often bypassing the worldly sphere in the process. And indeed, the Aquarius may be seen as an explorer who has courage enough to dig deep within him or herself, but also yearns to soar off into the beyond. And perhaps the ultimate synthesis for such an individual to accomplish is to recognize the extremes of the internal and external, the subjective and objective, the personal and the universal as simply two sides of the same coin. Also because the middle ground, symbolically speaking, the functional ego in its social expression, is the most difficult for those born on the cusp to tread. They may have to focus more on their energy and on managing the business of life. And every cusp personality comprises conflicting elements, being influenced by two very different adjacent signs. In the case of this particular cusp, the dynamic, universal nature of Aquarius is either tempered or challenged by the highly subjective, personal nature in Pisces. The more successful people born on the cusp are able to integrate these two sides of their character, neither losing themselves to unrealistic dreams nor submerging themselves in the depths of their own concerns. Aquarius have a hunger for experience, for many impressions from the outside world are like food or fuel which powers their creative motor. But as they are sensitive to the extreme, it is difficult for them to remain objective in their contacts with the world. And this is part of the reason why their attempts to create balance in their daily life are highly problematical. All right, that's been the Aquarius Pisces Cusp Personality. So let's move on to some advice. All right, don't give up on the world or retreat behind fences, and if necessary, tear down obstructions to rediscover your sensitive self. Learning to trust may mean ceasing to fear, and without denying your need to explore the depths and the heights, take the middle road more often. All right, there's been your advice, so let's move on to some attractions. All right. People born on the Aquarius Pisces cusp are generally most attracted to other cusp people, particularly those born on the Cancer Gemini cusp, or June 19th through the 24th, and Leo Virgo cusp, August 19th through to the 25th. All right, so there's your attractions. Be on the lookout, and let's take us out with some notables, or those born in this period. We have John Schlesinger, Vera Ellen. We also have Michael Jordan, Marian Anderson, Andreas Segovia. We also have Toni Morrison, Nicholas Copernicus, Carson McCullers, Ansel Adams, Nancy Wilson, W.H. Auden. We also have Anais Nin, George Washington, and the St. Vincent Millay. And that has been the Aquarius Pisces cusp period from the 48 periods of the zodiac from The Secret Language of Birthdays by Gary Goldschneider and Hugh Stelfers. Hopefully you took something to note from this particular period, whether you were born in it or not. That having been said, if you want to dive in further, I've got a bunch of other videos up with the other zodiac periods, zodiac signs proper, and also birthday readings if you really want to dive into what ostensibly makes you tick. So in any event, thanks for joining, and I hope to see you over there. Take care of yourselves.